My name is Manny Wolf, and I am the founder of Advantage Education Academy. And I want to talk to you just a little bit today about the dilemma of public education versus real life. So here's what we have in real life. And when I say real life, I mean what you can expect your kids' work life to be, and their social life too, to a different extent. But primarily, let's focus on their professional lives. And isn't that part of the reason, one of the main reasons for education in the first place, is to prepare children for the work world? Well, you may or may not know that the modern public education style and system was created by a guy named Horace Mann, and it was in response to the needs of the Industrial Revolution. What does that mean? It means that the modern public education system was designed to prepare children for factory work, simply put. And there have been precious few changes to that model, even though, I should say, over the last 150, 200 years, even though clearly the way that the professional world is organized does not match that almost at all, right? And another thing to keep in mind is that as we move toward the future, the next 10, 15, 20 years, work will organize itself around teams and jobs and missions and projects even more than it already does, while if no one steps up and does anything about it, public education will just keep indoctrinating kids into factory work style of going through their days. Think about it. Morning bells, sitting at desks, staying in lines, being silent, doing what you're told. All of these things are perfect if you need factory workers. However, let's use technology as an example, tech companies. It is by now famous how tech companies organize around projects and ever-changing small groups of dynamic people who can get a lot of work done in a collaborative environment. And yet you see nothing that reflects this in the educational process. And so what I always like to say is everybody talks about education reform, and it's high time somebody stepped up and did something about it. And here at Advantage Education Academy, that's exactly what we're doing. Now, we have a 3-phase business plan. The first phase is tutoring to support your kids so that they can do 2 things, not just one, but 2. See, most tutoring is focused on helping your kids to get better at taking tests. And while test scores still have a lot of value in life, they miss what's important. What's important after school, after you've gone through school and possibly college, what's important is not test skills, but your ability to use what are called soft skills and be able to engage in a meaningful way with other people so that you can get things done. Which is why Advantage Education Academy teaches the rigorous academic applications, but through a process that encourages and develops the soft skills. So we focus on what is called the SPARK methodology. And to learn more about the SPARK methodology, all you have to do is scroll through the page that you're seeing this video on, and you can learn more about what we do. You can also find a link to the website where we go into greater detail. But the point is this: if your kid or kids are being tutored and they're not simultaneously learning how to communicate, collaborate, exercise their creativity, and exercise critical thinking, then you're kind of wasting an effort and your dollars. At Advantage Education Academy, this is precisely what we've done with the SPARK method. We've created a methodology and a system by which your children simultaneously learn the academics that they need to get through school and go on to whatever it is they'll do, but also the soft skills: communication, collaboration, creativity, and critical thinking. And they're baked right in to every lesson, every hour of tutoring, every subject across the board. So we've changed the way that the teaching occurs while adhering to strict guidelines, and strict expectations of academic achievement. If you'd like to learn more, all you have to do, again, is explore the page that this video is on. Thank you very much.